Derek and Stu, great to spend a couple of days with you. It's been a lot of fun. The bulls have gone through a pretty extraordinary time, haven't they? So tell us about that.
Yeah, Ben, we've obviously had a fairly rough time seasonally, and so all the bulls you see here today are a product of very early weaning, earliest we've ever done in October. So it was, the youngest was 6 weeks, oldest was probably 10, and that we got rain 3 or 4 months after the early weaning, and we're very fortunate in that the cream of the crop came through, and what you're seeing that today are the very best of them. So we're very, very proud of this bunch.
And so you should be. I mean, the performance in these cattle at such an early age, I mean, that's part of your sort of performance criteria, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the benefits we think of having yearling bulls is that we not only want to identify high performers, but we want to identify those that, when everything's treated the same, the ones that perform well but perform early. So in the long run, we want our clients to have their cattle in feedlots for less days on feed.
Tell me about the selection process of how you go about that.
I guess when we're choosing sires and when we're choosing donor dams, we go for those that are in the top 10% for growth and IMF, and then we replicate those through the herd. So there might be some that say, for example, marble later on, but we want to identify the ones that not only marble early, but marble well.
Part of your selection criteria also is temperament. I must say we've spent a pretty intense day yesterday working with the animals, and you cannot fault any of the bulls.
Yeah, I mean, temperament's a really big thing for us. We had an incident where Dad was nearly killed 20 years ago now, and it really brought home for us how important temperament is. And the feedback that we get from our clients is just, it's also one of the benefits of yearling bulls, is that they're so easy to work in and out of the mob, and we just want people to feel safe with their animals. So temperament is a really big ticket item for us.
Can I just say for the video and for the people watching this that Dickie's snoring is coming out loud and clear. I can hear him loud.
We pressure temperament.
It's not me.
That's exactly right. But, you know, in all seriousness, let's get on to the sire lines. You've got some really exciting sire lines, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so we're obviously a fan of beast mode. It's one of the bulls we've just been so excited about using, because Beast Mode's mum, the Baldridge Isabel cow, adds so much depth and constitution and rib and that lovely long front bend that we were talking about. But he also gets the extra carcass attributes from profit, and so he has worked exceptionally well in our herd, and he's the second most used bull in Australia for good reason. And we're just carving down his first females now, so we have a lovely draft of beast modes. And then we tend to sort of fold in outcross pedigrees and power pedigrees, and then fold back in a bit more carcass pedigrees through it. So we've got a lovely Premier Guardian bull. We've got sons here, and you picked those out. You love those. Yep. They're very impressive.
And tell me a bit about your homebred bull Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch was one of those sires that we identified that had growth and marbling right up the top of his contemporary group, and we used him. He runs on the smell of an oily rag, that bull. He just has gone from strength to strength. We've used him as a yearling, and now we're starting to identify that he is really one of the high performing sires that we use, including international sires. So we like him so much that we've included him very heavily in our female sale category coming up as a joint sire. So look for really soft, silky skin, very easy doing, tremendously quiet, so quiet, and high marbling.
Stu, there's a lot of bulls that are suitable to join over heifers this year, isn't there?
There are a lot of heifer bulls. So we figured there would be a lot of people interested in joining the young heifers. We're trying to rebuild their herds, so I think there'd be at least 50 available.
And habits, I think you believe yearling bulls are really good for heifers too, don't you?
Well, absolutely, because you know, the benefits of yearling bulls injuring themselves less is well known, but obviously it makes sense that you don't want your heifers to be injured as well, and there's no point putting a sumo wrestler out to run a marathon. So yearling bulls are right in the pocket for not only not hurting themselves but not hurting your heifers.
Guys, it's going to be a great sale. You've got some incredible bulls. And of course we've got a female sale coming up pretty soon after that, but best of luck. Great to see it green again.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
and thank
Rennie.
you so much for your help. You've been fantastic.